Hi, and welcome to this week's Law of Attraction Hacks for Beginners. My name is Emily. I am the owner and founder of Luminous Beings. I'm a certified happiness coach, mindset coach, Reiki master, and I love working with people to help them to get into alignment so they are living like the greatest life ever. Because when you find alignment, you're like, I don't know. It's awesome. If you've never been there before, you should definitely reach out because it's a good place to be. So this week, I want to talk a little bit about negative emotions and law of attraction because there's a lot of what I perceive as, I don't want to say false information, because a lot of the law of attraction stuff goes based on what you believe. So you have to figure out what fits and feels right for you. When it comes to negative emotion and the law of attraction, we want to be very careful. So first of all, you have to think about this. You can't get away from feeling negative emotion. It is impossible. Bad situations, negative situations, what Abraham Hicks would call contrast, is going to pop up in your life. And these situations that pop up are generally to help you to figure out what you want. So what they say is that when you have contrast, okay, it really helps you to get clear on things that you do want or things that you do want to happen. That being said, when we are more negative or in a more negative mindset, we will notice that we are bringing in more negative experiences. So therefore, it is extremely important that if you are feeling negative, you find, first of all, don't push the emotion away. Don't go, oh no, I'm feeling negative. Oh, I have to stop. I'm going to just ignore this. Do not do that. Because the thing is, you're not dealing with the emotion. You know, if you look into how the body handles emotions, it gets kind of sticky. You know, they can get stuck in the body. So you do not want to do that. You definitely want to work with the emotion, not against it. So don't get toxically positive. What you want to do is first, and this again is what I usually do if I notice I'm kind of feeling funky or vibrating at a crap level. That's what I'm going to call it. So the first thing that you should do is try to figure out what you're feeling. Are you feeling disappointment? Are you feeling frustration? Are you feeling lack? Are you feeling sadness? So try to get clear on what you're feeling and then try to get clear on why you're feeling it. So I'm feeling angry because I just closed my eyes for a nap and my child came in here and asked me to give them $5. That's a life scenario that will happen to me and has happened. Okay, I'm feeling angry. Now, what to do next once you've kind of named the emotion, figured out why you're feeling that way. Abraham Hicks would say, try to reach for the next best feeling thought. Now that doesn't mean, oh, I'm going to be happy now all of a sudden, but it means becoming more aware of your thoughts and trying to like talk yourself up out of this emotion. So if I'm feeling angry, all right, I'm angry because I just got woken up. All right, well, in this scenario, it's easy for me to do because I'm like, it's fine. I can just go right back to sleep. Like, it's no big deal. I have enough time, okay? Now, in a scenario where I can't just go back to sleep and I'm angry, I can go, you know what? There's nothing I can do about this. So I'm gonna let this anger go. Now, ways that you can let anger go, or any emotion, really simple mindfulness techniques you can do. You can just imagine yourself kind of like Like close your eyes. You could do this in 1 minute. You just close your eyes. You put your hands on your heart if you want. You don't have to, but this usually helps. And then as you breathe in, notice or, imagine yourself breathing in peace, whatever that looks like for you. It could be like a calming white light. And as you breathe out, you can imagine yourself releasing that anger with the out breath, whatever that looks like for you. It's just, you can think of the word peace as you breathe in, think of the word out, anger, as you breathe out. You can breathe in a color that reminds you of peace or calm, like white or lavender. Breathe out red, usually associated with anger. The biggest thing that you do not want to do is push an emotion away and ignore it, because that will can kind of keep you stuck. Can negative emotions affect you in the law of attraction? So it can. And, if you are a believer that you are the creator of your reality, through your thoughts, feelings, emotions, etc., then for sure, yeah, if you're feeling angry for a sustained period, Abraham Hicks would say 68 seconds is enough time to build momentum to attract those things back in. Then it can. Now, if you're trying to work yourself out of it, you're shifting your vibration up. So it's not gonna have that much of an effect on you. So if you're feeling a negative emotion, don't beat yourself up. Don't try to ignore it. Try to work with it, because, that's what you're sort of doing here when you are using law of attraction. You're basically working with the universe. And a big part of that is being able to manage and work through emotions, both negative and positive. And then last week I did talk a little bit about my favorite activity, and I'll just review it real quick. Another thing that you can do is try to bring yourself to a place of satisfaction. So how do you do that? I talked about the cheesecake. For me, when I think about eating this cheesecake, it brings me to a place of just, oh God, that was good. That was good. I can remember that. It helps me to kind of shift myself up into a place of, I'm good with what's going on right now. You don't need to be happy, joyful, running around, blissful, lovey-dovey all the time. That's great if you can do that, but it's not really sustainable for everybody. Something that is easily sustainable is just being okay with where you are and being satisfied. So I hope this helps you kind of figure out negative emotions. Something just went, I think it was a feather. And how you can manage them if you're working with the universe, working with law of attraction. They're not going to kill your manifestations if you're working on manifesting. But it is important to work with them and try to learn how to manage them. Just because, if you could choose to feel good, why wouldn't you? I mean, that's pretty much what it comes down to. So have a good one.